against large numbers of lings.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Now I don't
And
know.
you can kite the main lings without speed, which
Yeah.
is really nice too.
I don't know how much time you spend practicing or talking to Chef, but he's kind of been popularizing some really heavy roach speedling play in the early game. Do you feel like it's kind of dangerous to open Hellions against something like that?
It depends on like what time he gets it out. Him and Slush both do a lot of that heavy ling roach kind of stuff, and against players like that, I just get tanks much earlier. And I use Siege to expand as opposed to using Blue Flame to expand. And honestly, you just got to get a read on whoever you're playing, you know, and if you know their style, that helps a lot, especially against a Zerg player. Like, some Zerg players are really prone to not make so many drones,
Yep.
and make a ton of super aggressive units, do random timing pushes during the game and stuff like that. So you just got to know your opponent, really, I think.
But any way you cut it, do you feel like this one gas expand is one of the stronger ways to open, just for somebody looking to pick up a good build to take into TvZ?
Yeah, without the supply block, it's great. You get your second gas going, and then you can add another factory, and you can pretty much do whatever you want from there. Start building up your tank count. Oh, he's already got speedlings, a bunch of them. So, judging from that, like, I really have no idea why he has that many speedlings. So, I'm automatically going to assume he's trying to either baneling bust me or he just made too many speedlings. So, I'm going to be real cautious about taking my natural, because he definitely has enough speedlings out to do some serious damage.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, that's a bunch.
It's a lot of
sure.
speedlings. So these Hellions are gonna be real nice in a little bit here. I'm just gonna try and wall off my front a little bit, protect this small little group of guys I have, because that's all I have. That bunker went up in the nick of time right there. Alright, now it's time to start adding some infrastructure. Get some... Oh! Alright, now that Blue Flame's done, I want to go take some more map control. Check the Zelnagas, check his third. See what he's up to.
Now, do you rely on these Hellions to do damage, or are they only here for scouting and for map control?
It's just to retain some map control. If you see like a huge opportunity to do damage, I think it's worth it, but a lot of players just like suicide their Hellions in. And to be honest, like, to all the newer Terran players out there, like, for it to be worth it for you to lose all your Hellions and go in there all, you know, gung-ho and try and do a ton of damage, for that to be worth it, you need to kill so many drones. You literally need to kill like 20 drones if you're going to lose 6 to 8 Hellions to make it worth it. Because as soon as they get rid of those Hellions, there's no threat of attack.
Yep.
They don't need to make units for a very long time. So a lot of people just get way too aggressive with their Hellions. It's kind of stupid.
Now, coming from a Zerg background, I feel like Hellions often transition into Banshee. That's something that you haven't really talked about for this matchup. Do you use the Banshee that often in Terran versus Zerg?
No, not really. I feel like really good Zergs are just totally apt to just shut down any kind of Banshee play. At least in my experience, it's super hard to take people out with Banshees. Like, really, really hard.
And if you go with that early Banshee, like, that's how big of an investment is that for you? If you
It's a pretty big investment. I mean, you got to get that really early port, and then you've also got to you got to get that port, and then you're forced to get a tech lab on the port. And it's not like you really want to make a Raven. I mean, you can, but it's not something you really need in the matchup. It's about time I took my third, and if I can go annoy his third, I will do that.
So we're clicking right along here. It's 11 minutes. You haven't scanned. You have no idea what he's doing. Are you
He's
feeling
going
super blind, or do you feel like you know what's up?
No, I know what's up. He's going Roachling, and he's probably transitioning into Mutas, and that's all just intel I've got with my Hellions so far.
Cool.
If I can stop this third, that would be swell.
That third seems kind of late to me.
Yeah, it does. All right, I'm just gonna get those lings and get out of there. Let him have it. But yeah, the mutas should be coming out any minute now, so I'm gonna get some turrets. Might be overcompensating a little bit, but
So
what the heck?
preparing for mutas without even knowing that the Spire is down.
Yeah, just because he has so little Roachling. Like, he's either teching straight to Infestor or he's teching straight to Mutas, but in either case, I'm going to want those turrets anyway. Just to prevent, like, drops and just to prevent Overlords and Nidus, stuff like that. Yeah, Burrowed Infestors, yeah. They're just nice to have as, like, utility. Actually, I'm going to want to make that into a planetary. Now I'm going to officially check what he's up to. Okay, so he's going Infestor style with, a lot of upgrades, so time for me to start getting more bio upgrades, more tank upgrades, more tanks, and a third factory.
Is Thor going to be a part of your army at any point in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. Thor's can just eat up a lot of fungal growths, which is something I'm going to need here in a little bit, I'm pretty sure.
Putting down the sensor tower. I really like this play. I don't think enough Terran players use the sensor tower. I think it's such a powerful tool.
Yeah, sensor towers are amazing. Once you've had a sensor tower, you know, save you, like just completely save you from a loss, then you'll build them every time. And like, you realize how powerful they are as a Terran player from TvT, because they're just so good in TvT.
Yeah,
like,
that's a matchup that's all about positioning.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hey, I took my eyes off those for a second. That's too bad. Didn't want to lose those. Those Hellions are super nice to mix into your army for those big fights, like later on in the game. I usually like to keep them alive until then, but...
Alright. So I'm looking down at the game clock and I see 15 minutes. As a Zerg player at 15 minutes, I want my hive to be done. Are you worried about hive tech stuff yet, or is it something that you're going to wait to scout?
No, that's something that I'd be a lot more worried about, like, later on in this game. Because if he's teching the hive right now, like, I'll keep scanning it momentarily in a little bit and see, you know, when he's teching to his hive. But as soon as I see that, okay, so he's teching the hive right now. Now would probably be a good time for me to push. I have a pretty good,
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I have a pretty good tank count, and I'm gonna check my upgrades here in a second and try and figure out when they're gonna finish. Okay, yeah, both my +2s are about to finish here in a little bit. So, and he's taking the gold, which is
Wow, that's brave.
a really bad idea on his part. I'm basically going to be able to force a battle here that's not going to be good for him. But we'll see. It depends, really. I'm going to scan... I got my Thor.
Oh my god, you have so many Marines. I'm so scared for you. Not going to lie.
It's all good. Once I get my tanks up here on this Zalnaga position, he's like in a lot of trouble. Those were some really, really good neuroparasites, but now that my tanks are back on my side, I think I'm in a good position.
Man, that was a scary moment. I sort of thought you were gonna die right there.
Yeah, I did too. But Once those tanks came back, I was solid. Alright, now I need to take it a little bit slow, because he's jacking my Thor. I want that back. Oh, he's killing it with the... That's just criminal. Alright, time to get my gold up and running. Oh, he's denying that? Man, this guy... Alright, I gotta clear my expos from overlords right now, because he's probably got overlords pooping in all my expos. Okay, so he doesn't have a fourth going up, so I am officially chilling right now. I'm in a great spot. I'm gonna add some more production, lock down this gold, make sure it's 100%, and then I'm gonna get a couple starports just in case he switches to broodlords. Like right now, I'm just thinking of possible ways that I could lose this game, and that is obviously one of them.
So are you feeling ahead right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling way ahead right now.
You've shut down the fourth. You know that actually it looks like you're going to be a base up based on what we've seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are certainly ahead. So.
And my tank count is getting absolutely redonkulous.
Yeah, I was still reeling a little bit from that fight. I really thought that was going to go much worse than it did.
Well, the thing is it looked a lot worse probably than it was, because... Oh, good lord.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think I'll be alright. I did not anticipate that many ultras coming, but I think he's going to lose them all. God, I need to start target firing these infestors, man. Alright. That was like a very... Oh! That was good on him to pick off that last tank right there. I thought I was going to be able to save that. That was like a super random Ultralisk attack. I did not think that that was coming right there.
I think if you weren't ahead before that, that's got to put you in a good position, him losing that much stuff.
Yeah. And now I've got a ton of production, and I'm going to take a fifth here. And as soon as I max out, I'm going to make a push on his side of the map.
Man, you're expanding fast. This is like 5 bases, 20 minutes. This is like a day 9 fun day Monday.
Well, I mean, yeah, I generally like to play like a passive macro style against Zerg where I expand a lot, and he's totally letting me do that, and I'm controlling the mid against him, and I'm a base up on him, and okay, so he's got his 4th and 5th going up now, so it's time for me to just do some damage. I gotta make some stuff happen.
Alright. Now, I gotta tell you, at this point in the game, I'm scared of drops, I'm scared of Nidus, I'm scared of him.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting up all those random turrets around my main.
Gotcha.
I'm super worried about that. Let's see here.
And I'm seeing your minerals are spiking up really high.
Yeah, that's just me not macroing.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not part of the plan.
We're not saving for 5 more command centers?
No. Alright. It's time to try and make something happen over here on this side of the map. Okay, so he's got some ultras over there. He's going to try and hit me in transit.
And you're closing in on a max. So, what's the Terran rule for when you're maxed out?
Make something happen. Push. Don't sit around and let the Zerg take the entire map. I gotta continue to creep up on this. You gotta take things real slow when you push. And he might try and backstab my gold. I mean, there's like a number of things that he could do here, but...
Looks like he wants to fight.
Yeah, I gotta kill these infestors, man. Driving me crazy. I think he might come out ahead up here. I don't know, we'll see. Alright. That's why mech is so nice against that kind of stuff.
It just sticks around.
Yeah, it sticks around, exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
So one thing that you're definitely not doing is dropping. Is that because it's just not one of your? It's not stylistically something you don't like to do?